everybody, and welcome to another episode here on the Improv Gaming Gamescast every Tuesday and Thursday here on youtube.com/improvgaming. This is Tuesday's episode, which means we're in for a whole bunch of fun. We're talking all about that Mass Effect reveal trailer that happened last Monday.
Was it last Monday?
Last Monday, the 7th,
yes,
and 7.
Because we record a week afterwards.
Yes.
Yes. So we weren't able to bring you fucking, like, on the...
He's already started. Let me just, little aside here. Nicholas De Jesus, the best ponytail in the business, also the sickest man alive at the moment.
I am not feeling too good.
He is not at 100%. He's come here. So we're going to go easy on him today. So if he has some bumbles or grumbles, you know why.
I always have bumbles and grumbles. If I trip, you know why.
You will fall.
Okay.
I'm just not even going to let you tear. Hi, I'm your host for the episode. I am Mr. I'm Wondering himself.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing that I do, isn't it?
The host with the most.
Mr. I'm Wondering himself with the fedora cap in tow. It's Mr. Peter Anderson.
There you go. Look at you.
Yeah,
You're doing great.
Nah.
I'm proud of you. It's going to be these. We're just going to bolt these right out. Quick little housekeeping so you guys know. Remember, every Monday at 6 p.m. we are having our WWE 2K17 third annual tournament. It started off...
Is that every Monday now?
Every Monday until it's finished.
Okay.
On twitch.tv/improvcap,
Awesome.
K-A-P. We did the drawings. We did a couple of the qualifying matches. And if you didn't see it, you could always go over right now to youtube.com/improvgaming and see the first one that just went up today.
Yep.
As of recording this. We also have our live streams every Friday at 1 p.m. with me and Mr. J Rush on twitch.tv/improvcap, where we play sports games, first-person shooters, wherever we feel like, a whole bunch of stuff. So check that out. And, of course, our every Sunday show at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, where we talk to you about the top news stories of the week, topic of the show, and, of course, the new releases of the week. But besides that, how are you doing, Nick, besides being sick?
Sick.
You're starting Uncharted 2. You never played it before.
Never played it before.
How do you feel?
I'm at the end of the game.
Do you like it? Do you not like it? Is it blown out of proportion with what people say about it?
Yes, I am still highly convinced of my point that I had about a year ago, which is Uncharted is overrated. I still highly support that argument.
You could always check out that video here on youtube.com/improvgaming. But today is all about the Mass Effect trailer we saw.
Andromeda.
So we're going to talk a little bit about it and let you guys know what our thoughts are. To begin, I was disappointed.
You were.
I was. I wanted some gameplay. I wanted some more, it was, I think, 1 minute and 30-something seconds, it was cool, don't get me wrong, it looks cool, especially the line where Ryder goes, we are the aliens here.
Uh-huh.
I was like, cool, this is cool, but I want to see this gameplay. I want to see the Vanguard class. I want to see all these things come back and see...
Whoops.
Metal Gear Solid. I want to see all this different stuff. And then when at the end it's like, oh, well, spring 2017, even though everybody knows pretty much when the date is, it got leaked because of the comic book /book that's coming out with it.
Yeah, we already knew that it was going to be March.
So, but that's how my feelings is. I want to see a gameplay. My thoughts to you, and I'm just and we'll get back to it more. Do you think we'll see something at PSX?
I hope so. I hope we see more than just that. I mean, we've already kind of gotten our gameplay demos, right?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get our class differences to see what the differences are in class, but we got a little bit of the gameplay.
Remember, there is no God of War 4 at PSX. So I could see it taking the place of God of War here.
Yeah, I can see that too. I'll agree with you. Like, I wish I had seen more about what is actually going on. I do like that they gave us a little hint on who the enemy is.
Okay.
And we got a little bit of a hint. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the same thing as Sauron was in the first Mass Effect, where he's like being inducted or whatever. What's the word? Indoctrinated. Whether he's being indoctrinated or not. Because there was a little blurb, if you noticed, that looked like this giant metallic serpent coming out from the ground. And I feel like that's going to be the new Reaper. I'm hoping.
You're hoping, because it looks cool.
It's going to be the new Reaper.
Yeah.
Where they're going to reinvent the way that the Reaper is. So the Andromeda Galaxy deals with a different type of Reaper, whereas we dealt with the little slugworm octopus things. They're dealing with like a serpent kind of Reaper. and that's what they have to deal with. So I'm thinking it's going to be something along those lines. I'm thinking that that's where the story's going to roll.
Okay.
It's something along those lines of like, oh, we're humans and we're on this new galaxy and we came from our galaxy and we're starting to rid the universe of Reapers.
Yeah.
You know, I could see it going.
I like the idea because it shows that it's like it's something where in the Mass Effect series you go and all these different races are living together under one roof after hundreds of years, but you're going into a new galaxy which looks like nobody's ever entered. So you have the Mass Effect people, the humans going into this not knowing and them saying like, oh my god, we're the aliens here, we're the ones that are invading. People were always afraid people would invade us, but we're actually being the ones that are invading, and these guys are like, what the hell is going on, who are these enemies, what's going on? So it's very cool like that. But I want and we did see a chunk of gameplay, not at E3. When did we see it?
I can't remember when we saw that, but it was a little bit. I think that was during that PlayStation event.
Yeah,
That's
the PlayStation at the PlayStation 4.
That's when we saw it, was to show off what the Pro was all about.
So I'm thinking that we're gonna see more on that for PSX. All coverage will be here.
We should. I don't see why not. I mean, they were at the PlayStation event. They obviously celebrated N7 in a nice fashion, and hopefully they'll be at PSX.
It should be. I mean, God of War is not going to be there, which is one of their staples. It looks like they have a good relationship right now with BioWare, and having them come in, and it would not be surprising if they end up closing out
that'd be nice.
The event.
But again, I want some really in-depth look at what it is that BioWare is doing.
Well, they have to do it because you have to look at it this way. It's saying spring 2017, correct? You're looking at PSX, which is December 3rd and 4th, is the last big event.
Yeah.
Nothing. I mean, you have a CEO that comes out in January, but that's not really gaming focus. This is for the gamers, so people want to know about Mass Effect. So I could see Sony cutting a deal with BioWare, saying, "Look, N7, we know it's an important day, November 7th. Show a trailer, but let us really show the people." And put it on a platform so everybody sees it. Because when people come to PSX, it's for the fans. People come because they want the newest news for the Vita. They want to know VR. They want to know all this stuff. So you have all this stuff.
The question is whether or not EA feels like they need Sony's backing. Again, I don't know where EA stands in terms of whether they want to go the same route as Bethesda. But they might just say, hey, I could just drop this stuff online myself, like I did for N7. And all of a sudden, we got a lot of hype around this commercial, this sneak peek commercial.
I get you.
Who knows? I'm not saying that I wouldn't agree with you. Like, I do want them to be at PSX, and I do want them to show me gameplay and show me the differences in the classes and show me what's a little more in depth of what's going on.
Yeah. Have somebody come on stage, be like, this is the story we're going with. Not to give too many spoilers. Let's show you a couple of the different classes.
I guarantee there's going to be another Reaper.
Yeah. This is 3 hours into the game. Here you go.
There's going to be another Reaper. There has to be another Reaper. Because Mass Effect is nothing without that struggle. Right? Like, what else? I mean, I understand the title of the game is Mass Effect, and it's the effect of what happens when civilizations come together after reaching a mass relay inside of their system. I get that. Okay, sure. But the real issue in Mass Effect, or the thing that was driving the plot, was the Reapers, the pending invasion of the Reapers. So how are you going to drive that plot in the galaxy in Andromeda?
I agree.
It's going to be a lot harder if you're going to do it based off of just one character that's mortal. You got to kind of have that same big threat. I feel it's going to be this serpentine kind of Reaper-ish.
And that excites you?
Yeah, I feel excited about it because I want to see how it is that... Here's the part that excites me, right? You got our Milky Way aliens and beings going into the Andromeda galaxy. So, as long as they introduce a whole slew of new alien beings...
Which they should.
They better. But as long as they... Because think about how many aliens you saw in Mass Effect, right? Different alien races, right? Course. You had...
Even in your party, you had Rex, you had
Yeah,
Garrus, you had.
So I can think of 7
Yeah.
offhand, right? The Leviathans being an 8th
Yep.
one, right? The Ancients being a 9th one. The Prometheans, they're called, the Ancients. And then the Reapers being a 10th one. So you had 10 races that I could think of offhand, and I'm probably wrong.
But even if they had another 10, that would be fantastic.
Another 10 would be fine. Like, I want to see another 10 races.
Yeah.
And they have to be different.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 11. I forgot the Elcor.
But I would like it to be completely different. Like they can have like some similarities. Like if you have like, oh, this is Rex's distant cousin. They're not the same brutes, but maybe they're similar in look but different in body form. Like I think
I would like another brute alien, but I don't want it to look anything like Rex because not every brute looks like Rex, right?
Yeah.
Like think about the types of brutes we've had in the past 10 years. Very differing kind of characters, right? The hunters from Halo, different than the brutes in Halo. But they're both a brute class, so you can do brute in a different way.
Final thoughts on Mass Effect trailer and thoughts and everything.
The trailer was okay. It wasn't anything mind blowing. It was like, oh, okay, cool.
It excites you.
Thank you for reminding me about the game coming. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the visuals. And I kind of like where you're going with this like fake little story that you're trying to give me.
The space opera that it's known for.
Like it's giving, not bad. But I want to see more. I want to see what my classes are like.
Yeah. You want to see more concrete of gameplay.
I want to see what it's like to fire a gun.
It's nice to see, but you would also like to see gameplay.
Yeah,
which is why we play video games.
It's the reason why I wait for the gameplay trailers, because the gameplay trailers tell me a lot. Mass Effect 3 came out, and we saw that the Vanguard had a completely new fighting style. And people were excited. They were like, oh, okay. If you're going to make it new, at least show us so that then we know what the fuck to expect, so that then we're not completely caught off guard.
Remember, Mass Effect 2 and 3 are right now backwards compatible for Xbox One.
Fantastic games. I think you should play them if you haven't. If you haven't played any of the Mass Effect series, you really should.
It's absolutely fantastic.
It's an absolutely fantastic series. I think out of many games that are told to be story driven, Mass Effect is one of the better ones that actually.
It's an amazing saga.
Can actually be very story driven and wonderful.
It's probably one of my favorite story based games. And I was very unsure when I first got into it, but I loved it. So let us know your thoughts on the Mass Effect trailer that dropped on November 7th. Let us know, are you agreeing with me and Nick that you want to see more? You want to see the classes? You want to see gameplay? You want to see all this? Let us know in the comments. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Also, I'm missing some things. What am I missing? You could check out the Gears of War 4 Spoilcast that's on the channel right now. You could check out the unboxing of Dishonored Collector's Edition, Dishonored 2. That was fun.
That was fun.
And then stay tuned for Thursday's episode, which is all about our favorite space games.
Yes, in the
vein
of Mass Effect, being that's in space, we're gonna give you guys some of our favorite space experiences that we've had in video games.
I can't wait.
You can tell I'm not feeling well.
Yeah, you can.
Because I have the same shirt on that I had last week.
Yep. I don't even think you changed at all.
I don't think I even changed at all.
But for everything, all things gaming, all things fun, keep it right here on Improv Gaming. And as always, game on. It's going to be more entertaining. I'm going to address it. You know that.